Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this digital classroom for the subject control systems. In the previous lecture, we solved few problems related to time domain specifications. And today, we are going to solve few more problems related to the same concepts. So let us start with the session. You can take down this example problem. Determine the response of a unity feedback control system whose open loop transfer function is given by 6 divided by s into s plus when the input is a step signal with a magnitude 3. So you are given with the open loop transfer function g of s is equal to 6 by s into s plus 5 and input is a step signal with magnitude 3. So given r of t is equal to 3, that is a step signal. So the Laplace transform of r of t is r of s and the Laplace transform of 3 is 3 by s. So we have extracted the given data and the question is to find the response. Response is nothing but C of t of a unity feedback control system. So the first step is to represent it in a form of a block diagram. Given input unit step with a magnitude 3. So input u of t is represented as r of t towards this block. So Laplace transform of r of t will be equal to r of s. We have taken the Laplace transform and we have represented g of s in the block here. Now we have to calculate the closed loop transfer function C of s by R of s. So the closed loop transfer function with unity feedback system is given by C of s by R of s is equal to G of s divided by 1 plus G of s. G of s is given in the question and we know that it is a unity feedback control system which is specified in the question very clearly. So H of s will be equal to 1. And g of s is the open loop transfer function given by 6 divided by s into s plus 5. Now let us substitute for g of s in the transfer function formula. We get 6 divided by s into s plus 5 the whole divided by 1 plus 6 by s into s plus 5. Once after substituting for g of s, for the simplification, we can obtain 6 divided by s into s plus 5 the whole divided by s into s plus 5 plus 6 the whole divided by s into s plus 5. S into s plus 5 and s into s plus 5 will get cancelled out. So for the simplification, C of s by R of s will be equal to 6 divided by s square plus 5s plus 6. So now the denominator of the characteristic equation, we have to equate it to 0. S square plus 5s plus 6 is equal to 0. So I can rewrite it as s square plus 3s plus 2s plus 6 is equal to 0. 3s plus 2s is 5s. I'm just rewriting it to represent in a form of whole 0 format. So we can take s as common outside. So s into s plus 3 plus 2 of s plus 3 is equal to 0. So finally you can obtain s plus 3 into s plus 2 is equal to 0. So it is very clear that we have two poles, hence it is a second order system. And the highest power of s here in the denominator term is 2, hence it is a second order system. So now let us substitute for R of s. We know that R of s is given in the question in the form of a step input with magnitude 3 and we have taken the Laplace transform of R of t and we have obtained R of s as 3 by s. So let me substitute cross multiply for R of s. Let me take it to the other side and substitute for R of s as 3 by s. So let us continue solving this problem. C of s will be equal to 6 by s plus 3 into s plus 2 into R of s. Now let us substitute for R of s. So once after substituting for R of s is equal to 3 by s, C of s will be equal to 6 divided by s plus 3 into s plus 2 multiplied by 3 by s. We substituted for R of s here. Then we can get C of s as 6 multiplied by 3, 18 divided by s into s plus 3 into s plus 2. So now the procedure is very straightforward. If I take the inverse Laplace transform of CFS, I can obtain the response which is asked in the question. So the intermediate step is to do partial fraction for this expression. So we know the procedure for partial fraction. CFS equal to 18 by s into s plus 3 into s plus 2 can be written as a by s plus b by s plus 3 plus c by s plus 2. So now we have to find for a, b and c, and we have to substitute in CFS. So to find a is equal to CFS multiplied by denominator of a at s is equal to 0, as the root of the denominator is equal to 0. Then to find b is equal to CFS into denominator of b at s is equal to minus 3. Equate the denominator term equal to 0, s plus 3 equal to 0, then s will be equal to minus 3. Then to find c will be equal to CFS into denominator of c at s is equal to minus 2. So now let us find for a first. A is equal to CFS. So CFS we know it is 18 divided by s into s plus 3 into s plus 2 into denominator of a. So I have substituted here as s, as the denominator of a is s, at s is equal to 0. So s and s will get cancelled out. Let me substitute for s is equal to 0, s is equal to 0. So 18 divided by 6. So a will be equal to 3. Similarly, you can find for b and c in the same procedure, and we can obtain a is equal to 3, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to minus 9. Now let us substitute for a, b and c in CFS. So now we can obtain CFS is equal to 3 by s plus 6 divided by s plus 3 minus 9 divided by s plus 2. Now the procedure is very clear. I have to just take the inverse Laplace transform of CFS. I can obtain C of t. So we know the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s is 1, and we have a magnitude 3 here, so it will be 3. And we have the Laplace equality 1 by s plus a. The Laplace equality is given by e to the power of minus at. So you have here 1 by s plus 3. So a is 3 here, hence we can get e to the power of minus 3t. So I have obtained here. Similarly, for the third term, it is of the form 1 by s plus 2. So it is again of the same Laplace transform equality 1 by s plus a, which implies e to the power of minus at. Hence, I can write it as e to the power of minus 2t. And thus, we have obtained the response of a unity feedback control system. The procedure is very simple, and this is a different type of problem which you can expect from the second order system. Moving on to the next problem. For a single loop unity feedback system, the unit step response is given by C of t equal to 1 minus 3 into e to the power of minus 2t plus 2 into e to the power of minus 3t. Evaluate number 1 closed loop transfer function, number 2 open loop transfer function. So you are given with the response C of t, and we are supposed to calculate CFS by RFS as well as GFS. Now, this problem has a connectivity with respect to the previous problem. This is just an exact reverse procedure of the previous example problem, in which in the previous example problem you have been given with GFS, and we calculated the transfer function, we substituted for input as unit step and took the Laplace transform, then applied partial fraction, and then we have obtained its response by taking inverse Laplace transform of it. Whereas in this case, you are given with the response and we have to find out the closed loop transfer function, exactly the reverse procedure of the previous problem. So let us try to solve this problem. So given is unit step, so R of t equal to 1, it has been identified from the question, and the response C of t is given here. So we are supposed to calculate the closed loop transfer function, that is the first option. So let me take the Laplace transform of C of t. I can obtain the Laplace transform of C of t as C of s. So Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s, and e to the power minus 2t is 1 by s plus a, here a is 2, and e to the power of minus 3t as 1 by s plus 3. So now I have obtained CFS as 1 by s minus 3 divided by s plus 2 divided by s plus 3. And given as unit step r of t, hence the Laplace transform of r of s is equal to 1 by s. So we have identified CFS and RFS. The next step is to calculate the closed loop transfer function. We know the formula for closed loop transfer function, which is given by CFS divided by RFS. So we can substitute for CFS and RFS from the above equation, and we can simplify this further. We can obtain CFS by RFS is equal to 1 minus 3s by s plus 2 plus 2s by s plus 3. Now for the simplification, I can obtain CFS by RFS is equal to s plus 2 into s plus 3 minus 3s of s plus 3 plus 2s of s plus 2 the whole divided by s plus 2 into s plus 3. So if you simplify further, I can obtain CFS by RFS as s square plus 5s plus 6 minus 3s square minus 9s plus 2s square plus 4s the whole divided by s square plus 5s plus 6. So now if you simplify this further, we can obtain CFS by RFS as 6 divided by s square plus 5s plus 6. We have here plus 3s square and minus 3s square, and here plus 9s and minus 9s. So finally, we have obtained CFS by RFS is equal to 6 divided by s square plus 5s plus 6. So we have obtained the closed loop transfer function. So the next step is to find the open loop transfer function. So if you equate the denominator term to the standard characteristic equation of a second order system, which is given by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square, here omega n square is equal to 6 and 2 zeta omega n is equal to 5. It is very clearly picturized. Omega n square will be equal to 6 and 2 zeta omega n will be equal to 5. And we know from the block diagram of a second order system, g of s will be equal to omega n square divided by s into s plus 2 zeta omega n. So if you substitute for omega n square and 2 zeta omega n, in which omega n square is 6 and 2 zeta omega n is 5, we can now obtain the open loop transfer function. That is the second option. So substituting for omega n square and 2 zeta omega n, we have obtained the open loop transfer function also. So this is a different type of problem in which you will be either given with g of s and you will be asked to find the response, or you will be given with the response and you will be asked to find for g of s and the closed loop transfer function. So in the next lecture, let us get introduced to PI, PD and PID controllers. Thank you.